Podcast, episode number 3, baby.
It's hard to tell. Are we living or is
Let's
this
get
hell?
it.
Are we living or is
Let's
this
get
hell?
it.
Are we living
Hey.
or is this
Hey.
hell? Hey, it's hard to tell. Is this heaven or is this hell? Is this heaven or is this hell? Is this heaven or is this hell? Hey, it's hard to tell. Are we living or is this hell? Are we living or is this hell? Are we living or is this hell? Hey, I just need to know right now. I just need to know right now.
boy.
I just need to know right now.
What's good, y'all? Yes, sir. 1st of March, 2023, baby. You know. Hey. I'm feeling good this morning. Just got back from the gym, just out doing the damn thing. Had an off day today, so, just living large, baby, Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. But, hey, yo, it is March 1st, 2023. February flew by. January, where did it even go? Man, I hope you guys are rocking with the new song, It's Hard to Tell. We put a lot of soul into that shit, you know what I'm saying? It was a nice song. It's a nice depiction of what this new album is, It's dark, it's light, it's heaven, it's hell, it's, I won't go too much deeper, but yeah, man, it's something that I really care about, and, I feel like that's kind of what we're all thinking right now, just everyday life shit, so, yeah. Man, so last episode I kind of talked on some struggles and shit that I've been going through. It's just some shit that I feel like is kind of stopping me from creating, and life shit, just pressures that I've added onto my life for what it seems like no reason. That's halting my creativity. And I always find myself frustrated anytime I feel like there's like a law on my creativity, or just like a block or a barrier. Man, just like writer's block, that type of shit. And yeah, I've been kind of going through that recently, and I'm just really trying to find my way out of it. And it seems like when I hit this point in my life, because it happens pretty frequently, just we can't always be creative. We can't always have the juice, There's going to be periods where we lose it. When I find that I'm in those periods or those times, I feel like the best people to turn to are the ones that you love. And, I kind of spoke on that the last episode. But yeah, just kind of wanted to retouch on that because, I feel like oftentimes we feel like we're getting in the way of our loved ones when we go to them, whenever we need their assistance, and that's just not the case. I feel like they're there for a reason. Like if you're spiritual, I feel like God put them there in your life for a reason. It's not to use them up or see how much you can get out of your loved ones, all that shit. No, it's not that. It's, they're there for life support, and we got to turn to them when we need it most. So, I just felt like that had to be said. But, yeah, man, I've been turning to my friends. My dude Rex, who's been, basically my homie my whole life, my brother. I turn to him, him and I we'll get on the phone almost every day, and just kind of talk about life, talk about shit that we're going through, talk about what it's like to be a man, talk about what it's like to be a husband. And, that shit just helps, man. It helps having people in your life that you could just turn to and, kind of decompress with, I'm not saying like I take all my drama out and like just pour it onto him, but we decompress together, and life has this thing of like, man, why are you Constantly complaining. You're constantly complaining. Like, what are you whining about, you know? Nah, fuck all that, dude. You call it what you want. Complaining, venting, whatever. We have to decompress. We have to let that shit out. And God puts people in our lives there, uh, to decompress with. You know, it's your loved ones. They love you. They want to hear that shit. Not to sulk in the drama and the bullshit with you, but like to help you kind of find a way out of it. And that's where I've been at. So shout out to my boy Rex. He makes music, man, too, and this dude is fire. He just released his first song, Whole Heart, on Valentine's, his very first song ever. And man, I'm so proud of the guy. He just anything he takes on, he gives his all too. And I feel like uh, as a man and as a father and somebody who's wanting to grow, I feel like those are the people that you need most in your life. People who give their all to everything, or whoever they give their all to shit that is important to them. And that's something that I really take to heart. So yeah, go check out my boy. His name's Rex. Go check out his new song Whole Heart. Yeah, man, it's dope. What else, dude? We got a bunch of friends together, went and saw that new Cocaine Bear. You know what I'm saying? That shit was fire. Nah, it was a good night, man. Got a group of friends together and went to go see that movie, and it was fucking stupid, but it was fun, man. It was just nice getting the homies together and just having a night out, with my wife and my friends and people that mean a lot to me. That shit was really cool. And I'm trying to do a lot more of that shit this year, man. Like, I feel like oftentimes I get caught up in my own world and my own shit of what I got going on. And, it seems like when I do go out with my friends, like I have this like weird anxiety about just like being out with people. And it's like, nah, fuck all that, dude. I'm not trying to have anxiety around people I love, Fuck all that. So I'm trying to get out of that, trying to do more shit with my people this year. You know, just trying to do shit, man. Just trying to be human. Like, I get so caught up in this like artistry, gotta create bullshit. Fuck all that, dude. Any big name rappers out here chilling with their friends too. Chilling with the people they love. Me and Rex, we had a conversation. Well, we were texting back and forth. And, he had said something. And I was like, damn, that's kind of how I feel. He said some shit like, I feel like, this ain't word for word, but he pretty much said something like, I felt bad that these last few weekends, I haven't done shit with my music the last few weekends. And I thought about that because that's kind of how I've been feeling too, man. Just feel like, I have rotating weekends. So I'm off one week. I got to work the next weekend. Off work. So the weekends that I'm off and have both Saturday and Sunday, it seems like I have the most time. So why am I not creating with the time that I have? And, I had to kind of tell him, like, bro, I've been feeling that same way. But music is supposed to be fun. We started this music shit by having fun. We had fun with it, so we kept doing it. And we wanted more and more and more because it was giving us joy. We were finding joy out of it and having fun with this shit. It wasn't work. It was what we did for fun. So I told him that I felt like we need to get back to that, him and I both, because we beat ourselves up. We add pressure where pressure doesn't need to be added. Fuck all that pressure, man. There's already too much pressure. There's pressure to be a fucking success, pressure to be a man, pressure to be whatever, dude. A good co-worker, teammate, fucking son, brother, whatever. Like, I'm tired of all this fucking pressure, man. You know? I want to take all this pressure off. That's what my wife and I were talking about. That's our goal for this year. Let's take the pressure off each other instead of putting more on. Like, there's already too much. Let's have fun with this shit. And, because we're allowed to. That's the thing. We are allowed to have fun. Like, who the fuck said we can't have fun anymore? You know? It's weird that I have fucking anxiety going out with my friends just to go see a fucking movie. Why? Like, what's the point? It's like we have this self-imposed barrier of just like, hey, you're not allowed to enjoy yourself. You got to go be successful. You can't take a day off. You got shit to do. You know? And I feel like, don't get me wrong. I love leadership principles. I love, people like David Goggins and, Joe Rogan, like those type of guys who, they're all about just, doing shit that sucks. And so am I. I'm not saying, stop completely. But here's the thing. We should be able to have a fucking day off and not beat ourselves up over it. Because, and one thing, Rex and I talked about was like these big name rappers, man. These motherfuckers who, we think that they're in the studio 24/7. Nah, that's not even the case at all. I can't speak for everyone, but, motherfuckers are enjoying their lives too. It's a difference between somebody who works a full-time job and then does rap too, and makes music on the side too. Of course they're going to be more tired than motherfuckers who just make music, So I'm done beating myself up over having a few days to myself to decompress from work, enjoy with my family, enjoy with my daughter. Like, fuck all this bullshit pressure that we add that we have to just do something every single fucking day. I mean, of course, do something that's going to move you forward. Do something. You can't just just chill on the couch all fucking day long. Like, of course you're going to feel bad about that. That's not what I'm saying. But if hanging out with your family or, just being with your kids and just enjoying yourselves on the weekends, like if that is what is going to get you back to making music, that decompressed feeling is going to get you back creating, I feel like that's productive. So I don't know, man. That's my 2 cents. Me and Rex, we've been talking about that a lot, and hopefully that kind of inspires somebody to just take the pressure off themselves, because we add too much fucking pressure, regardless. There's just too much. There's too many fucking distractions and people on like social media and shit. Like, we feel like we have to be and look and do and act just like these people. And nah, man, I'm trying to get back to me at the end of the day. I'm trying to get back to Tim. What does Tim like to do? What inspires Tim? And what helps Tim cope with life? That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to be like. And, hopefully that inspires you too. But yeah, man. What else? I know that Madison and I I think I spoke on this before, but we sold our house back in 2020, and so we're trying to buy a new house, and we're just trying to be patient, man. That's the whole thing, because of course the market right now, the housing market is just awful. It's terrible. It's a bad time to buy. Just like it was a bad time to buy last year. But, I'm just putting this out in the universe. Like, I'm hoping that, I'm praying that something comes up, man, for us, a nice house. We want a nice little yard for our dogs. We want a spot where we can raise Nora and potentially, maybe even have another kid or two. we just want a spot where we can plant our seeds for a little bit. You know, of course, we want a nice little school district for our baby. Uh, you, you know, so yeah, man, I'm just putting that out in the universe, and hopefully something comes of it. It'd be cool to have a nice studio in the house, have a nice basement. She wants 2 bathrooms. I feel her on that. You know, so I like a nice living room too because we both have big families, so it'd be cool to have our families over for the holidays and not feel like we're crammed. So, you know, I'm just putting that out in the universe, man. Hopefully something comes of it because we've been waiting. We've been waiting. So, yeah, man. We're just out here chilling, trying to do the best we can. I've been, as far as music goes, like I said, I felt like I've kind of had this like creative barrier. Like I kind of lost my juice for a little bit. But man, recently I've been cooking some bangers. We got AJ Wiles and the Collective from the UK. Him and I are working on a small little project together, maybe about 7 songs. So, man, got some bangers coming off of that. These beats are really, he likes really bouncy type stuff. Just like shit that like is out the box. It's just fun to rap to, you know? And so that's kind of been my focus, trying to find some just weird ass beats that we can kind of just let loose on, you know? And so we got some couple bangers off that. I have started on a collab with my dude Rex. We actually got a couple collabs. Him and I, he's actually gonna mix and master a little project for me this year as well. So that's another one of my goals. We are wrapping up the album with EMAC as well. EMAC's going on a little tour with Afro Man. He's basically Afro Man's like assistant. So he's going on tour with Fro for the month of March. So that's opening up my calendar a little bit as far as, you know, shit to work on here personally. So yeah, so that's kind of my plans. I have also been working on another collab with my dude Reckless. And man, if you haven't heard this dude, you're sleeping. This dude's fire. Reckless. Check him out. He spells his name RCKLSS. Reckless. Man, this dude can spit. I know he's working on a little project right now. I don't want to give any details on that, but man, that dude is fire. And he's just a good dude too, you know? It seems like the people that I work with, their intention is good. Like their heart is good. It's not about the ego shit. It's not about the flex of being a rapper. Like I work with people that I genuinely feel are good people and that like I could literally just be friends with. Like even if we didn't make music, we could still be friends. Like those are the type of people I like to work with. Just because, man, like that whole like image of like being a rapper, that shit's just whack to me for real. Like I just don't really fuck with that. It's just not my cup of tea. Because people just act like they are just better than what they really are. Just to have like that clout for Instagram and shit. I just think that shit's whack. You know? Like, dude, I fucking wear Vans with a pair of fucking blue jeans and a NASCAR shirt on like a basis, you know? I ain't trying to fucking rock no goddamn crazy expensive ass Jordans or, you know, bunch of jewelry and shit. Like that shit's just whack. I don't know. Like it's cool. There's a time and place to flex. But you know, if that's all that you're making music for is just the flex, like just stop. You know? Just stop. Because you're ruining it for the people who actually enjoy making music. And who actually live this shit. Like I said before, man, I don't do this shit for the flex. Like I do this shit to cope with life, to deal with my anxieties. I do this shit to write a story for my kids to be able to look back on. You know, some people like to write books, some people like to paint. Like, I like to make music. And that'll be the shit that lives on, and that my kids will be able to look back on and be like, damn, you know, that's my dad. He's done, you know, 50 albums, you know? And each one tells a story of a different time and place and shit. So that's the reason why I make music. I'm not trying to be out here trying to flex. But I'm just gonna shout out a few of my boys. You know, I just feel like they need to be shouted out. Just people that inspire me. So of course, Rex, Sadistic, Emac, Reckless, the Mayor, Joaquin, my boy Ginger Jesus, my boy JCP in the Cut, my boy Gene Boy, or AKA Gurn, my boy Brigetti, my boy Mike Future. Man, just a few producers I like. My dude Neck, my dude Sirwave, my dude Grandpa Beats, my dude Begcorn, my dude UFO 99. Hey, my dude Oasis, my dude Pink. Hey man, we're out here just grinding, you know? Just out here getting it. Shout out to my boy Trey G. Shout out to my boy. Fuck, dude, there's just so many boys to shout out. Shout out to my boy. Man, there's just so many. Hey, I could go on and on, but hey, you know, we're just out here doing it. And we're just out here living, man. You know? I recently formed a little collective called War Cherry Records. And really my whole goal with War Cherry Records is just to try to be able to have a platform for all my friends to kind of rep if they want. Like, there's no ties. There's no like contract or anything like that. It's just a way for all of us to rep each other and support each other's vision and music. And, you know, because I feel like here in Cincinnati, man, there's a lot of competition. Just people trying to, like, compete with each other for no reason. Like, instead of trying to collab and work together, like, it seems like people here, or artists here, hip-hop artists, just like to, like, try to act like they're better than everybody else. And, you know, that's just not... It kind of goes back to that whole flex thing. Like, so I try to work with people outside of the realm, you know, that, you know, people wouldn't even know of here in Cincinnati because they just are so, like, caught up in their own bullshit to, like, even go find, like, good artists from other places. So, yeah, man. So, War Cherry Records, we're trying to do the damn thing. And, you know, I'm just excited for what's in store for this year. I know my boy Sadistic, he's got an album dropping. My boy Reckless. I know my dude Rex, he's working on a project right now. My dude Joaquin, he's working on some shit. My dude AJ Wiles and his collective band, I know they got an album coming up. So, you know, we're just out here trying to get it, man. Doing the best we can. That's all we can do. Just be the best version of ourselves. You know, fuck trying to be somebody else. And, you know, hey, let's get it. That's all we can do. I'm going to wrap it up. I feel like I'm rambling, but, you know, I just want to say thanks. You know, thanks for listening to me just kind of mumble and jumble. Thanks for letting me decompress. And, thanks for sharing a few minutes of your time with me. That shit's important to me. Because time is valuable. And you didn't have to do that. So, I love you. Thank you. Peace.
Hey, it's hard to tell. Are we living or is this hell? Are we living or is this hell? Are we living or is this hell? Hey, it's hard to tell. Is this heaven or is this hell? Is this heaven or is this hell? Is this heaven or is this hell? Hey, it's hard to tell. Are we living or is this hell? Are we living or is this hell? Are we living or is this hell? Hey, I just need to know.